I gotta say, it's been a wonderful distraction from all the depressing shit that's been going on in the real world with the economy, watching that stock market stuff dip and go up and down and dip. And I'm burnt out about talking about politics. I'm still saying yay Obama, but I'm going to talk politics near the end when I wind it up, as usual. But God, man, I hope I'm not boring you people, because this is my blog. I just talk about shit, and I drink while I'm talking about it. But this stuff with the channels and my friends fighting amongst themselves has really, really bothered me. And I promise to be impartial, because I would rather play the role of a peacemaker. The future of the network of evil. Jeff had a good point. I mean, what is a network of evil? It's not like the Lions Club. We don't pay dues. There's no building that we show up in. We don't pledge allegiance to anybody. It's just this ragtag group of creative people that have a common interest to challenge authority, to poke fun at institutions, to say it's not about being evil. It's about seeing people that are full of themselves and taking them down a notch. I mean, that's part of what we do. And the other thing is just to enjoy each other's company, to be friends. And there's people outside of the NOE, that people that I've made friends with, that are very, very sympathetic people, that are like-minded, that want to see a better world. No. He's looking at the couch again. And, and we want the best for everyone, really. I think there's some greedy bastards out there that want the best for themselves, and those are the people that deserve to have a needle poked in their balloon. And look, you can't use people for a stepping stone. You've got to make it on your own, but sometimes you can get by with a little help from your friends. And this is probably, I'm serious, I'm not feeling like this is a great Fez night. It's not the usual Fez night. But I am distraught by some of the stuff that's been going on YouTube, in my corner of YouTube. I'm distraught that the woman that should not be mentioned is really mad at me. I'm not happy when she's really pissed at me. And I kind of deserve it. I'll tell you what was going on. I volunteered to go pick her up at some place when she was having her car worked on. And I dallied. I was late. I was too involved looking at emails and too wrapped up in YouTube and the drama that was going on in YouTube to follow through and be a good person, a prompt and person that showed up for her to follow through. I mean, I was late. I did follow through, but I was late, and she's pissed. So another aside. This is unusually drunken, babbling incoherently. It's the same way it is on YouTube. It's like a microcosm of interactions between human beings. People that think they're your friends, and then they turn you feel that they ignore you. But the lesson to be learned, and I'll say it again, I left it in a comment, is that please, people, remember, you can't control other people. Don't try to control other people. It's not right. It's okay to want something, but you got to think about the means to that end. The sad thing, I'm going to get to the point here. The sad thing is that the angry dummy is probably not coming back. That little wonderful bit of YouTube, that wonderful insanity, that sort of he was the id angry dummy. He was this uncontrolled thing that just shouted obscenities and just he was just He was evil, the little angry dummy. But he was that little part of ourselves that saw something that was wrong, or was pissed off, or just had no self-control, you know, and was proud of it. And I'm sorry to see that go away. I'm happy to see that Delisa Productions has reemerged as a channel called Queen of Evil, and no affiliation with the NOE, because the NOE basically is dormant or gone or dead. Or may I say that me, Citizen Kong, was behind it all. I brought down all those channels. I summoned my minions, divided and conquered. And I emerge as leader of the network of evil. Well, I could declare myself the leader of the network of evil, because there really is no leader of the network of evil. There are people behind the scenes that are hoping that things go a certain way, and we play these little games. But it should have never come down to this awful thing that happened. And I've seen other groups have their own problems with infighting. True Patriot Action, you know, started out with a very noble cause, and you know, everybody goes their own way at some point. They decide, I don't agree with that. Speaking of which, let's get back to reality. I'm going to wind this up. I've talked enough. I don't know whether I've said anything interesting enough to keep you interested. I've talked too much about, you know, bullshit on YouTube. It doesn't have much to do with the real world, and a lot of you probably don't care. And I don't blame you, because you probably have real lives, and you're on YouTube to be entertained. And I try my best, I mean, you know, in my own slacker way, to bring you something a little different than what you see as far as other vloggers go. I thought that Misanthropic 66 told me that I am the only vlogger that she watches. And I take that as a compliment. That I hope I'm bringing something a little different than your typical vlog. And that by my sheer force of personality and engaging with you, the YouTube audience, that I'm bringing something a little different. But my concerns are the same as most of you, at least right-minded people. People that care about other people, that are not in it for yourselves. That I'm wishing the best, that there's a positive future on YouTube or in the real world.